There's a knock at the door. You look through the peephole, and it's two kids, pale and still. They ask to come in. But something's wrong. Their eyes. There's no white, no iris, just black. That's when the fear hits you. Deep, cold, and paralyzing. These stories have been told for nearly 30 years. Different towns, different names, same setup. Are they ghosts? Aliens? Or are they something even more terrifying?
Mormons.
Mormons? Have you ever heard, were you ever aware of this? The Black-Eyed Children?
Yeah, man, I'm very familiar with Will.i.am.
I'm more of an Andre 3000 guy.
I'm more of a Fergalicious sort of person.
I get like Fergalicious sometimes.
All right, so the first place we're at is, what is a BEK? B-E-K?
Yeah, Black-Eyed Children, or BEKs, are eerie humanoid figures usually appearing as kids between the ages of 6 and 16 who approach unsuspecting people at night, often asking to be let into homes or vehicles. What sets them apart is their unsettling behavior, pale skin, and most famously, their pitch black eyes. Witnesses often report an overwhelming sense of dread or paralysis, as if their bodies instinctively know something is wrong. So CJ, you're looking at pictures of these kids right now. If you gotta knock on your door and you see these kids, I mean, your gut instinct, are we letting these kids in?
My gut instinct? No, I wouldn't let anybody
you just say no and close the door. No follow-up questions. Like, can we come in?
Nope. See ya.
See you guys.
It's like, I've seen The Village of the Damned. You ever see those fucking staring little children?
Yeah, I've seen Village of the Damned. I've seen Children in the Corn.
Children of Corn, yeah, I was gonna say, or The Grudge with the little Asian kid.
Oh yeah,
it's like,
good one. Yeah,
dude, if I saw that shit, I'd be like, nah, son, we're good.
Not today. I've seen too many Japanese horror films. I'm not going for this. God forbid those kids are Japanese. I'm grabbing my gun. If a little Japanese kid with black eyes shows up at my doorstep at 10 a.m., I'm getting my fucking gun. I'm sorry.
Be like,
that's the scariest thing in the world. And that's not racist, I'm just a 90s kid. The legend of the Black-Eyed Children first gained traction in the late 1990s, thanks to a chilling account shared by a Texas journalist named Brian Bethel. In 1996, Bethel described an encounter in which two young boys approached his car in a parking lot, asking for a ride to their home. As he spoke with them, he became increasingly uneasy until he noticed their eyes, solid black with no whites or pupils. Overcome with fear, Bethel fled the scene. When he later posted about the experience on an early internet forum, it went viral within paranormal communities and quickly spread across the web. This Brian Bethel guy, he better hope these kids are demons, because if they're not, he just like left two kids stranded alone in a parking lot.
In the middle.
That's very irresponsible. Why do we think stories like this blow up online? Is it because they just because they feel believable enough?
I think what really happens is you get, everybody's trying to get their moment of fame, and then it's like a tidal wave. People are like, oh, did you see that picture of that?
Right.
No,
well, it is believable enough because we've all had
black-eyed children
we've all
stare at us. Is that what you're gonna say?
Kids are always trying to get into my car. At least that's what I told the FBI. I was gonna say it's just believable enough because we've all had like weird encounters with people, like unsettling, where like you walk away from it like something about that like didn't feel quite right, and so maybe that's kind of what makes this feel believable. Since Brian Bethel's original encounter, dozens of stories have surfaced that follow a disturbingly similar pattern. Young children showing up at night, often in remote or isolated areas, and asking to be let in. One widely shared account comes from a woman in Vermont who claimed that two black-eyed children knocked on her door during a snowstorm. Against her instincts, she let them inside. Her husband soon began to suffer from a severe nosebleed, and later she claimed he was diagnosed with an aggressive form of skin cancer. The children disappeared shortly after arriving, and the couple never saw them again. In another case from 2009, a man in Ohio reported that a boy knocked on his front door around 10 p.m., asking to use the phone. The boy's voice was motionless. His eyes were entirely black. The man slammed the door shut, but later found strange scratch marks around the frame, as if something had tried to claw its way in. If a little kid knocked on my door at 10 p.m., I'd have to assume it's a political hit job. I'd have to assume they're here. This child is here to politically assassinate me, and I cannot take that risk.
I would tell you that would just be fucking out the door. Just like be like, nah, fuck
you still stunner him. Give him the people's elbow.
RKO him right off the porch.
You'd see him. You'd run back in the living room to get a running start, and then run back and just send a flying knee through your screen door. There should be like a CJ-shaped hole in the door, like a Looney Tune. All right, you want to get into the theories?
Sure, let's go.
Okay. Theory 1, psychic vampire. One of the most persistent theories is that black-eyed children are demonic beings who require permission to enter, like vampires. Their black eyes, unnatural presence, and the dread they instill all point to something malevolent. Some paranormal investigators believe that saying yes gives them power over the victim, possibly inviting spiritual harm or possession. The fact that many reports stop short of letting them in leaves open the haunting question: what happens if you do?
Please let me in. I'm not going to give you skin cancer.
Yeah, I never heard of a vampire doing that.
Yeah, me neither.
Maybe they have like X-ray now. They hit you with a UV light.
They're just sitting there like, hold on, this is going to take longer than what I thought.
Yeah, give this 7 to 8 years, and you're going to have a really uncomfortable conversation with the doctor. Theory number 2, alien-human hybrids. Another theory places BEKs in the world of UFOlogy, suggesting they're alien-human hybrids or biological probes. The emotionless speech, awkward behavior, and dead black eyes resemble descriptions of extraterrestrial greys. In this theory, the childlike form is a disguise meant to disarm us, testing our responses or collecting behavioral data. But if that's true, who's watching? They kind of look like that. Like they kind of look like gray aliens wearing like latex children masks.
Yo, all I think of is it's the aliens with Mission Impossible, where Tom Cruise always has a fucking giant mask and he rips it off. And he's like, it's me, Tom Cruise, the whole time. The aliens are sitting there with human masks. They're like, check this shit out. The other gray aliens like, you forgot to put the fucking contacts in again, John.
Yeah, what color are their eyes? I worked with a guy for 3 years, and somebody asked me if he wore glasses, and I was like, I don't know. So I don't know, maybe you study Earthlings for 100 years, and you're like, what color are their eyes? And you're like, oh shit. I swear to God, I knew
written
this.
In my notes.
I think they're full black, like a doll's eyes. Theory number 3, internet folklore. Skeptics believe BEKs are the result of modern digital folklore born out of single well-told story and amplified by the internet. Much like Slender Man, BEK stories follow a consistent script: knocking, a request, the black eyes, and a sudden vanishing. It's compelling, but is it purely narrative pattern recognition? Or has belief in the story become strong enough to manifest something real? Is it just a creepypasta, or is it, a creepypasta that, like, sometimes legends kind of like manifest themselves? If you believe in something, it kind of becomes real. A better example would be the 2016 Killer Clown thing.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that whole thing? Yeah, that was like a joke. I think that actually started off as like a movie promotional stunt, and then it became like a joke, but then eventually like people actually started like putting on clown costumes and going out and hurting people. So it started as a creepypasta, and then eventually it came full circle and became like a real thing.
Yo, I'll tell you, I watched a couple of them where a clown walked up to like this one dude, and I went in and walked up to the one dude, and he just suplexed him behind his back. I was like, that guy's dead. Just fucking Bozo the Clown just snapped like 5 vertebrae.
He turned Bozo the Clown to Bozo the Crip. You see the ones where they run out of the cornfields in the middle of the road? That's my number one scary thing is I'm driving down some and
somebody just hops out in
and
front
someone
of you?
Just comes out of a cornfield, and I'm not stopping for shit. I'm not stopping for shit.
Here's the real question: do you swerve into him to teach him a lesson?
No, not where we live, because you have those 6-foot trenches you fall into. I'm not risking it. I'm not risking going in the gutter, because if you go in the ditch, you're fucked. Our ditches are I'd be like ass end. I'd be like this in my car. Clown knocking on my door.
Clown knocking. Did you try fucking hit me?
Can I use your phone?
This is a joke, buddy. This is a joke.
It's just a meme. Now, we went over the evidence. We went over the theories. But CJ, which theory do you decide? So,
the vampire one, theory one, I don't know. To be invited into it, I just don't see that being like, because I don't know any vampire that's like, I don't want your blood. I want to fucking give you skin cancer. So I don't know. I couldn't see old Bela Lugosi doing that. Here's melanoma. Alien human hybrids. I feel like aliens are gonna look to do other social experiments than fucking dress up as little children and fucking try like, although the only thing that gets it is the fact like their body stature is so small, like you could maybe be like, oh, that's a kid. But then in the same breath, it's got to be wearing clothes. And usually you don't see a giant fucking head on a kid. Usually. The internet folklore and just being like you willed it into existence. A lot of people talk about it. If everybody keeps saying that they see something, eventually, even if it's true or not, people will start seeing that shit. So that's what I would think. It's just a lot of hearsay, then it gets willed in.
It's compelling because like creepy kids is engaging. You know, the perversion of like the twisting of something innocent obviously is like very it's very compelling. It really captures your imagination. And we've all had, you know, like weird kind of experiences with people, like weird kind of social interactions, and it's easy to look back on that and like start connecting dots or like take that interaction and kind of like recontextualize it in a different, more negative way.
I'm one of those people that in that situation, somebody's getting a fucking drop kick, dude. I hope it's not a UNICEF sort of thing because I'm gonna fucking launch myself.
Kid, you're gonna need this. You're gonna need this cash.
You're gonna need this after this because I'm gonna fuck you up.
Well, CJ, would you be surprised to hear I have one last thing?
Nothing surprises me anymore.
Black-eyed children might feel like a modern internet creation, but stories of eerie, unnatural children go back centuries. In Europe, changelings were said to be fae or demon spawn, swapped for human babies. In Japan, spirits like the Zashiki Warashi appeared as ghostly children who brought luck or misfortune. Slavic tales warn of Poronieks and Navki, the restless souls of children who died before birth or baptism. And around the world, legends speak of children who knock at night, lure people into the forests, or appear with eyes too knowing or too empty. Whether viewed as omens, spirits, or something worse, these figures reflect an ancient fear that sometimes the face of a child can hide something that's not quite human.
I guess the one that really gets me is the Zashiki Warashi. Yeah. Because now you either, this dude, it's a 50-50 shot. This ghost demon kid comes in, you either get luck or you get the fucking misfortune.
Maybe it'd be good for the channel. Maybe if a little Japanese girl knocks on my door.
You can fucking answer that.
Come on in, girl. Come on in, sweetheart.
Probably.
Oh. That's when Chris Hansen walks in, like, why don't you have a seat? I'm like, well, this is my house. You can't Chris Hansen me. This is my house.